All right, joining me now for another edition of Coach's Corner, NA3AHL edition, is head coach of the NA3AHL Knights, Josh Fusco. Josh, as always, we appreciate a couple minutes here, and let's start with last weekend. You guys had 2 games, so a nice little break from the couple of 3-game weekends you had back to back. But you got your 2 games under your belt. Played Central Penn last Saturday, and then played on Sunday the Jersey Renegades. So that first game, an overtime game, that's something new for you guys, and then you come out and have a really strong 9-0 win the next day. So what was the overall feel? Because I know when we talked about it earlier last week, this past week rather, that first game was a little rocky. Yeah. Second game, obviously, very, very good.
Yeah, it was a mixture of a lot of different things. I've been, and we talked about this a long time ago.
Yeah.
Feeling complacent.
Yeah.
And guys feeling that they're God out there.
Sure.
And I kind of on the way down to Central Penn, I could kind of see that we were a little too loose. And we talked about the combatant being too loose and being too serious, and how to find a happy medium there. And I think it was a good. Really, at the end of the day, it was good for us to kind of get our butts kicked around the ice a little bit. And we jumped on them early, and I was a little worried about the start of the game just because of how loose the guys were and not so focused. And we came out strong, so I was like, oh, wow, okay.
Yeah. And
then they took it to us in the second and kind of just ran with the game from there. But, again, it shows what we can do to come back from certain situations.
Right.
And the penalties, I think we had 2 or 3 that game. So we kind of dug ourselves in a hole again, and then we found a way to climb out of that hole and got to 2 points at the end of the day. So, it's one of those things where you just you're on the bench and it's a roller coaster of a game, and then all of a sudden, you come out on top, and you got to take the positives.
Yeah.
And with this group of guys, you point out some of the negatives, and obviously the negative was we just tied Central Penn and went to OT.
Right.
What are you guys doing?
Mm-hmm.
But then you have to combat that, and Central Penn was playing some good hockey.
Sure.
It wasn't that we were playing bad hockey. They were playing good hockey.
Yeah.
And we just you could see that some things were getting thrown at us that we weren't used to.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and then obviously again, you bounced back the next day against Jersey, strong 9-0. Kind of speaks for itself. Is that the most complete game you guys have played this year, or is there a couple others that rank ahead of it?
Yeah, no, actually, besides the Long Island games, I think that was a complete game.
Yeah.
One of our most complete games.
Sure.
And it was one of those things where we just went to OT with Central Penn. Yeah, we got the win, but these guys came here on Sunday morning ready for blood.
Right.
They were like, sharks and loaded up waters.
Sure.
So you can see that they kind of wanted to take it to them right off the bat, and we kind of owed Jersey a little bit there.
Yeah.
From before the last meeting. So.
Sure.
A little bit of bad blood with the players, and we came out and we got the job done, made a little bit of a statement.
Sure.
With the 9 goals we put up and 0 against.
Sure. Now this week, it's funny, I traveled up to Central New York briefly last week, and it was same there. It seems like a nasty bug is going around somewhere around in the northeast up here. I don't know, it's just that time of year, I guess, but obviously your team and you yourself are kind of afflicted this week in terms of catching that bug. And obviously that team can deal with that every once in a while.
Yeah.
How do you combat something like that where, it affects practice, it affects the preparation for a week as big as this one coming up with Long Island underdog?
I think this was one of the most challenging weeks that I've had as a head coach, in my career here, starting out.
Sure.
You're going to have guys that get sick, and you're going to have that moment in the season where it seems like everybody's getting the bug.
Sure.
Last week it was me. I was combating it.
Yeah.
And then I thought I beat it out, and then, come here on Tuesday, it was like everybody.
Yeah.
The whole team. It wasn't just me. It wasn't one guy, 2 guys. It was the whole team. And I think we had like 5 guys in practice, and I shut everybody down. And then Wednesday was the same thing. We canceled practice.
Mm-hmm.
We're supposed to have a team meeting Thursday night. We canceled that. And, we came back today. It's I've had a lot of time on my hands to think this week, so thinking about Long Island, man, this is a big weekend. We can take first place.
Sure.
And we're 11th in the nation, and they're 4th in the nation, and in Tier 3 hockey. So, it's a huge weekend.
Right.
And like we said, our calendar has been circled for this weekend for a while, and this has to happen.
Yeah.
So, I kind of had to fit a whole week of practice into an hour and a half here today, And really, I stressed right at the beginning, hey, let's just get our feet moving. Let's get good touches on the puck, get shots on net, make our goalies work a little bit, you know. Defensemen make the passes and you know, get good shots on net and look for bodies and stuff like that. So it for being at one practice this week and a lot of guys still, you know, with the sniffles and still a little under the weather, I thought we had a good practice.
Sure.
I feel a little bit more at ease and a little bit more comfortable going into this weekend now. You know, coming into practice, I was like, oh, this sucks, you know. But look, it happens, and I've been one to say we're not going to make excuses, and I've told them, you know, in the locker room, in intermissions, or you know, after a game or before a game, we're not going to make excuses. Yeah. We got to find a way to get the job done, and it's just one of those things now. You know, we got to find a way to get the job done. Sure. And actually, a buddy of mine just reached out to me. We had another player coming in, so you know, I've seen him before, and I think Louis going to be a huge addition to our lineup. Sure. Hoping to get him in ready to go for tomorrow. So, you know, it's one of those things where everybody's been sick, and you know, even I've been out of the rink here a couple of days this week, and you know, trying to play catch up with stuff, and that's, you know, today is trying to sign a player and trying to get this, and trying to figure out what are you going to do for practice fit a whole weekend in one day. And so it's, hey, look, it is what it is. I hate that saying, but it is what it is. And hey, we got 4 points on the line this weekend, so we're going to go down to Long Island and have a little bit of fun.
Yeah, and lastly here, what about that team? I mean, obviously they're the only team to beat you this year. Yeah. What about them makes it, you know, such a tough matchup, and what do you have to do to get those 4 points?
You know, again, it's our game. You know, it depends on our puck movement and our D zone. I felt that we've been a little weak in the D zone lately, so I've been trying to, you know, put a big emphasis on that, the coverage. Really, it's our game. Like I said, there's no other better way to put it, really, Tim. You know, when we have the puck and we're moving the puck, we're controlling the game, we're controlling the tempo, and I think one of the biggest keys going in is going to be setting the tone right in the first 5 minutes of the first game. Sure. We've got to attack them with speed. We have to slow down their neutral zone. Yeah. You know, they get speed going through the neutral zone, they fly a guide, and they get to the offensive zone, they try and slow it down and set it up. Yeah. And we got a little trapped with that last time, you know, to be honest. We got a little trapped with how they go quick to slowing things down and making us come to them. And I like our team to have, you know, the momentum, and I want the teams to come to us. Sure. You know, I don't want us to have to go to a team. Right. You know, play our game. Make that team play our game. Sure. So I think if we do that, you know, that's, you know, especially in the first 5 minutes of the game, set the tone, get the tempo going. That's something that we've been a little slow on, you know, with a fast start. And ultimately, hey, we found a good rut that we're in right now with penalties. Right. You know, eliminating the stupid mistakes and eliminating the penalties and staying out of the box. And, you know, like on Sunday there, we didn't even have one. Sure. So, you know, you can see, like, we're starting to finally figure out certain ways to combat things that we've been doing wrong and things that have been putting us in a hole. And, you know, if we can have everything tailored together here, you know, Saturday and Sunday, I think that's 4 points for us to have right there. You know, so. Absolutely, and you can catch the Knights on hockeytv.com this weekend, or if you're feeling adventurous, you can go down to Long Island and see them in person. Otherwise, you can follow us for more information on Twitter at NA3AHL Knights. Where's your mustache, by the way? Oh, man, you don't want to see that. Mustache goes? Movember has never been my strong suit. But you know what? There's some time left. Maybe I can grow it out quick here. Really. I got a little bet with the boys with this one, so I know it's looking. I got a little lip sweater going on there. It looks good. It looks good. Going out in public, I'm a little. But hey, I've seen a lot worse, including myself. So I don't know if anyone wants to see that. We might lose viewership there, but nonetheless, you can check us out at NA3AHL Knights handle on Twitter. WBS Knights Hockey on Facebook, or www.wbsknights.com, WBS Knights on YouTube as well. For more updates, for more information, catching up with both Josh for the NA3AHL as well as Tom Kowal with the NAHL for all Knights information and more. So once again, Josh, good luck this weekend. We wish you the best. I'll start getting on the stash game here for you, and we'll hopefully come back next week with 4 points. All right, Tim, thanks, man.